Hello YouTube, Bubsy here again. Welcome back to episode 23 of our All Achievements Challenge in modded Minecraft. And I want to start out by showing you a couple achievements I accidentally triggered in our stream. Oops, and they were in the Draconic line. Both of them were. I wanted to get a good sword with looting on it. And I thought, well, let's just make a wyvern sword. So I did. And I did not think that, I wasn't even thinking about triggering the achievement. After I made it, I wanted to get soulbound on it, so I did a disenchanter. The odd, what stinks too is I didn't even end up using this. I ended up using a Mine Factory Reloaded disenchanter because using this on a bow crashed my client, so I didn't even want to use it again. But I did get soulbound onto the sword, and I also got soulbound onto my golden pouch, which is great. And in the stream, we did this. We automated some ore production. So what happens here is this chest gets filled with flint. That flint goes into the sag mills. The sag mill chest here gets all of our ores thanks to this export bus. So we had to put a couple capacity upgrades in. So it processes all of them there. So they go in through, I think it's the green line. They go out on the blue and then into the alloy smelters. They go into the blue, out to the brown. Brown goes into here, and then those items get imported into the AE system via this. So very nice, and it's running off this AE line right down here, so it's using its own set of channels because that line is not attached to these channels, so we don't have to worry about messing up channels. But today, what I want to do is begin to prep for getting a bunch of Wither Skulls, because I want full Draconic. I want to be OP as I can, get full Draconic gear, so then we can just not have to worry about death, and we'll be super fast, and creative flight, and all that fun stuff. But in order to do that, I need a bunch of nether stars. And in order to do that, we need to kill a bunch of wither. In order to get wither, we need skulls. And in order to get skulls, I want to get some chests. Not chests, some spawners out of the Twilight. So we're going to work on Twilight stuff today. My plan is to kill a Naga. I want to get a couple dollies. And try and find some skeleton chests and a Lich Tower. Alright, does that make sense? I hope it does, and if it doesn't, I hope it'll make sense once we go through it. It makes sense to me. Let's get some more water. And let's make ourselves a Twilight portal. That should trigger an achievement. Let's put it right here. We're going to need some dirt. You know what, let's put it out where there's dirt. Where do I want this thing to go? I want it to go over there, so let's get some dirt. Yeah, the reason for me making the sword was to get ender pearls because I was running low, so I just went to the end. But I wanted looting on it. Then we got it. So that's why I ended up making that sword. We need some flowers too, so let's go with pretty blue. Alright, so this is fairly simple if you've never done it before. All we need to do is make a 4x4 water, but we have to surround that with flour. And it is 11 o'clock. And that's what sustains the portal, is the flowers, or are the flowers. Let's get some more water on the bar here. Has to be open to the sky, which it is. And I think these flowers work just fine. So all we end up doing, turn this off, we end up just tossing this in. And there's our Twilight portal. Now what I want to do in here, we have to arrive in there, and then I want to go down this line because I want to kill a Naga. So I think this is, you have to kill an animal from the Twilight, then we gotta find a Naga, And then that'll open up the ability to get into the Lich King Tower. And then all I want to do in there is get the skeleton spires. So let's get our inventory straight here. In. Let's put you away, one of you away. I'll keep this water on our bar. I'm gonna go charge up our gear real quick here too. At least this guy. I don't want him running out for a silly reason. Okay, maybe him too. Which nope, you're not on RF. Okay, so let's get in there and start wrecking some base. Get some blocks on our bars. Okay. Hopefully our client will hold up here. Sometimes going interdimensionally really lags your game out, you know. That's just because it's got to do a lot of processing. So hopefully the client can hold up and we don't have any issues. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, game. You can do it, computer. I have faith in you. There we go. Load. Let's get our bobble fixed when we can. You can see our Y coordinate falling down a lot. Let the game load a little bit. We should have gotten an achievement from that. Get our bobble fixed. Let's check those out. Yeah, see, it opened up. It gave us arrive, and then it opened up a lot of these. But I'm going to go down this line. So, hunt some wildlife. You look as good as any. And that gave me this raven's feather, which I think is useful later. I'm going to go ahead and mark this portal. So, new portal. And then let us try and find a Naga, because that should have opened up as well. Yes. So Naga Hunter. Well, we get some scales, and then we can get into a Lich Tower. So we got to do a little bit of map searching here. Nagas are easy to find. I'm not going to go that way. So let's go out this way and see if we can find what we're looking for here in a relatively short amount of time. Another reason why I want to get full draconic is we'll really be able to fly fast, like super duper fast. So I'm hoping that'll increase speed, especially when we have a lot of achievements to do, like in this Twilight. Because there's a lot to do in here. And flying around fast will help that tremendously. So I'm just going to cruise around. The world's not really loading too well. It's a lot for a computer to process. I did have this single player rolled up on a server, and it was working well. And I just I don't know. It's cumbersome to manipulate between a server and a single player. It's not that it's cumbersome, it's just I have a good pattern down after almost 24 episodes. So I've got to get myself adjusted to a new pattern. So there's a hill. So that's good because all these major points are in a grid from one another. So if we go straight out here, we'll run into another interesting aspect of the Twilight, whether it be the Naga or the Lich Tower or another hill. There's the Naga, I believe. Yes, perfect. This is a Naga thing, so now we should be able to find after we kill this, which should take no time at all, we should be able to kill a Lich. I think you have to hit these guys in the tail, right? Or is it in the face? That's the face. One more how to do it. Alright. So he's dead. And now I think if we just... We get this... Yep, now we have the scales. Let's look at our achievements. So we got the Naga Hunter, the Shimmering Scale, and now that opens up the Lich King Tower, which is really all I want to do here. I don't want to go in and kill the Lich. I want to be able to go into Lich Towers and get the skeleton spawners. We probably could kill the Lich though, because I'm pretty strong. So there's another Naga. I don't really want you. Where'd we just come from? I get myself turned around? I did. So let's go off into that direction. See if we can find a Lich Tower. Because if you do these out of order, you won't even be able to break a block around the Lich Tower. It'll come up with all these little weird yellow scales or squares around you, and that's a big hill right there. To where you won't even be able to get into it. And there's one right there. So this is perfect. Perfect. So if we go into one of these, I'm going to go down low. There's definitely a lot of baddies. Come on. What they will have are spawners. That's a zombie spawner, so I don't care about that one. Skelly spawner, perfect. So I'm going to grab it. We'll go ahead and kill these guys. Kill you. It looks like we might have another one up here. Excellent. So that is skeleton. So now I have 2 skeleton, and you know what? Spiders are annoying, so we'll go ahead and kill the spiders. Because they just stink. And that guy's pain in the butt too. Now I bet we can take on this guy without any issue at all. I really do. But do I want to is the question. Do I want to? I'm not sure yet. Where you hit me from? I guess we can. Why not, right? We're already here. Let me get my inventory cleaned up. I bet we can take him on without any problems. Because I'm really strong. As soon as we break through his armor, he's dead, right? So yeah, not a problem at all. He did do some damage to me, but I'm so strong. So we got a zombie scepter, some of those thingies, which I don't even know if I really care to use them. Protection 3, Protection 4. It's probably the best thing. Because then I can get Protection 5 on my Draconic gear. But we did kill him, right? So that's good. We got one of those, so that opened up a bunch of other stuff to do, like go into the maze, which is going to take a long time to do, and I need to read up on that. Because there's a ton of achievements to do here, and all of which take time to do. It's not like you can just hop in them and murder them. Well, we kind of did here, but this is the very beginning of it. So anyway, let's see if we can find another lich real quick. So we can get, I'd like to get 3 skeleton spawners. I think that's a good number because then you get really good spawn rates. So let's just get out of here. And see if we can find another one of these somewhat close. Just turn ourselves around. And let's head out that way real quick. Let's see what we can discover. We run into another tower real quick, that'd be amazing. Another hill. And sometimes those hills are what you want to find, but because there's a ton of resources in there. I'm not too worried about resources right now. You know, I'm going to go ahead and mark this. It looks kind of like a medium hill, but I want to put in a draconic waypoint just so I can get back and forth from here really quickly. So let's get this. And let's just call this Twilight Med Hill. Just so I have a spot in the Twilight. Okay. Let's go looking out this way, see if we can find that last skeleton spawner that I want. For that lich, from that Lich Tower. You can see I'm always bringing up my mini map. Let's cut back around. Let's go this way. Wish I was just faster. It's gonna make this process go a lot quicker. But as soon as we get the draconic armor, we'll be scooting around this place. A little bit more. Still got a little bit of time in the video, so I'm not too worried about eating it up here. That's my wife texting me. I understand this. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Go a little bit further out this way, and then I'm going to cut hard left right about now. Spacing seems to be closer together than I recall. That's a big hill right there. I'm going to go ahead and mark that one instead of that other little dinky one. Why is that a big hill? Could be deceivingly not a big hill. And that's not a good one to go into. That's where that fiery dude is, I believe. And I don't think we can get in there yet. So, because I think that's going to hurt me. I think this rain will hurt me. Yeah. That means we're not ready for it yet. Because we haven't got that far in the achievements. Alright. Let's keep going up this way. It's good to know it's over there, though. Hopefully we will remember that it's over there when it comes time to actually need it. Alright. Getting closer to the portal. Let's just keep on going down this way. There's another Naga, which I don't really need. I think we need to make a Naga armor at some point, so I will need to kill them all. But I don't need to kill them all today. I guess 2 would be enough, because we just hit the 20-minute mark on the video. Well, I'm going to go out maybe one more bit. If we don't find it, oh well. We'll look at the beginning of the next stream before we get too far along, because I do want to find another one. Yeah, maybe we will just end it here. Head back to the portal. Might not be a bad idea. And then we'll call it an end there. With a Naga. Go really slow with this belt, because I don't have any speed enhancements or haste or anything like that on our armor, so we just kind of coast along. But it works, you know. It's creative flight. Just slow creative flight. Alright, so we're back to the portal. This will be a good point to start off the stream from. And, we'll head maybe that way to try and find the Lich Tower. A bunch of Naga spawners around there. I think that's the one we killed, so we'll be able to get a bunch of those scales. Anyway, take a peek at these real quick. Good bit of Twilight achievements down. Portal, Arrival, Hunter, Naga Hunter, Shimmering Scale, Lich Hunter, and Touched by the Undead. So, making progress. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!